For my Science of Sustainability Project 3, I decided to build a log cabin in rural Washington State, just west of the Cascade Mountains. I decided to include a lot of things that were efficient and sustainable to the earth, like solar panels, an outdoor oven. I want to participate in rainwater harvesting so that I can supply water to my entire household just through collecting rainwater. I also decided to implement the use of a passive cooling system in my house so that I could keep the temperatures down and kind of have a regulation on that. I wanted to implement skylights and large windows in my house that also served as heating purposes in the winter, so when the light shines through, it can heat my home. And it also supports, again, my idea of the passive cooling system. I would include a garden that would be 18 feet long and 20 feet wide. This would allow me to grow herbs, crops, vegetables, everything like that to help feed the individuals living in my home. It would also help me because I will be composting in my home, so my compost will go to my garden for half of it at least, and then the other half will go to my chickens who supply me with eggs and eventually poultry. The cost of my home would be roughly $439,000, with $72,000 of that going towards my energy. And like I said, my other items or my extra items that would go into my home would be a chicken coop. This again would be very beneficial because the chickens can eat the grains that I grow, and the chickens also provide eggs and, like I said, eventually poultry. One thing I learned about this project is that sustainability is not inexpensive. It is very expensive, and it really costs a lot. Like when you look at things that are kind of materialized, they definitely cost a lot less than things that are built to last. One thing that surprised me was, again, like the price of things. One of the biggest things that surprised me was the passive system that I had mentioned that I will use to cool my house. I've obviously opened windows in my home and doors in real life, but I didn't realize that it could create such a good current in your home to keep the temperature regulated. And one thing that I would probably implement more or into my house right now would probably be composting. I've kind of dabbled in it a little bit, but it's not something that I've stayed consistent with, but I think that would probably be the thing that I would implement most. So that is my project 3.